It's Wednesday night. It's time for the Halloween edition of Super Geeked Up. What sci-fi, fantasy, or superhero series would you love to see do a musical episode or wish had done a musical episode?
Yeah, you know, there's that movie that was out last year called Centipede.
Oh my God!
You know, and it would be like all a cappella.
It's called Name That Geeky Tune.
Dun, dun, dun. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay. Dun, 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 dun,
It's time for Geeky News. Dun, 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 dun. Over to you, Jeff.
Here's my favorite tweet from Sarah. It's the last part of this tweet that I really like. She said, I use my super strength to make a shit ton of diamonds and be set for the rest of my day, so that's smart. But then she also says, also, flying sex.
Oh,
Oh, Sarah.
You gotta, but then there's a curiosity of pulling out, Jeff. And if you pull out, you gotta wonder who it's gonna hit.
You gotta check wind conditions. You gotta check the wind conditions.
Jeff, there's the curiosity of like, what if somebody's naked sunbathing and then it impregnates them? Like, I mean, Jeff, there's so many.
I think. But I'm very intrigued with Sarah's tweet and flying sex because that's just really intriguing. And if I could figure out how to combine that with like a space sex, because that would be cool.
Oh, space sex.
Tanya, I get it. I'm on my way over there. Jesus Christ. I get it.
It got my brain in a whole other way. So yeah, thank you, Sarah.
Yeah,
I would just settle for some ground sex.
Carrie, you're doing some kind of TV show right now.
Yeah, you've got a TV show, don't you? Something?
It's a little thing. It's, it's been on for about 7 years, but I think people are just starting to catch on.
What's it called? I want to watch it.
Yeah, please do share this information.
I don't know if the people who watch the show would be interested in it at all, but it is because it's about vampires, so I don't know.
Nobody likes it.
Oh, yeah.
At all.
You're auditioning for Kirk and Spock. So the scenario you're going to be doing is you are trying to save a planet from being destroyed.
It's up to you, Captain. You're the one who has to make the decision in this situation.
Well, I'm just feeling really distracted right now.
Don't focus on the green ladies, Captain. Focus on the planet that's about to be destroyed.
But it's like the kind of thing where, like, I close my eyes and I see them, Like, I can't not be thinking about these green aliens, so...
I don't understand what you're saying. Does not compute.
Oh, well, I mean, like, what do you love? Is there anything in life that you love and can't stop thinking about?
Love is not an emotion that I feel, Captain.
Well, like, what makes
distracting from our prime directive? Focus on the prime directive, Captain. Do not focus on the giant green tits.
So we're going to the superhero holiday jingle segment.
All right, this is called Bobby the Iceman.
Oh no!
Oh, nice.
Bobby the Iceman is so cold but strangely hot. Making ice slide shields and baseball bats are the mutant perks he's got. Bobby the Iceman tried to stall the Sentinel, but was blown away with a plasma ray, and it made him most unwell.
This is your geeky live, or I'll go switch that around. This is your live geeky pop culture show where we discuss geeky topics. We play fun games with some awesome web series guests. I don't usually do this part of the show. That's why I don't know what I'm doing. My name's Jeff. Thank you so much for geeking out with us.
That was great. That was really good. Hey everyone, I'm Tanya. You can follow along at Super Geeked Up on Twitter to tweet along during the show. Remember to use the hashtag SGU. Tonight we've got a great show planned.
Rick, still played by Dean Cain, is trying to disengage the autopilot, which has them stuck in a loop flying around the erupting volcanoes.
Her hand reaches the metal cover to the circuit breaker. Okay, I think that this is the circuit breaker.
Rewrite.
Okay, I think that this is your penis.
If you were to discover a new alien species, what would be the first thing you would say to them?
Nicole, what is your I'm sure very sweet, not like my answer at all answer?
I know, it's completely opposite.
Would you be doing like coloring books with them or something?
Well, sort of. I was going to ask them if unicorns exist.
Michael, you weren't feeding her answers on these quizzes, were you?
No, I've been ironing, which is my premier leisure pursuit.
It's true.
Batman versus James Bond versus Jack Bauer.
Let me tell you something about Jack Bauer. He's died twice, which is more than some religions' figureheads can say.
Oh my God! And we have some amazing guests from the awesome Apartment 8 News. We saw their show at Hollyweb, and it's great. So, yeah.
It is great. It's hilarious. It's one of the most hilarious shows online. That's not hyperbole. Everybody was buzzing about it, and that's like the biggest word I've ever used in the show. Everybody was buzzing about it at Hollyweb. It's very funny. We have some geeky news coming up. We're going to do Real Plot or Not, geeky accents, a lot of fun stuff coming up. Let me share one tweet that came in as we were talking to these guys. Amy Hoff says, if everyone is going to hit on the ladies on SGU, I'm going to have started hitting on the guys. It's my job after all. Dude, Amy, I wish someone would hit on me. Are you serious? all I hear about is Tiny Nicole every week, so please, yes.
We can't help it if we're adorable.
I can't. We're going to talk a little bit about Robin Williams, and we're going to share, and if you're watching online, we're going to talk about, we're always going to share our favorite Robin Williams movies, so please share those online. I'm sure everybody has a favorite. Jonathan, though, actually got the chance to work with Robin Williams, which is pretty freaking amazing. So, Jonathan, actually, I'll just let you kind of start things off about maybe talk a little bit about your experiences. I mean, I've talked to you about it, and you emailed me a lot yesterday, and it's very moving. But you want to talk a little bit about what that was like?
So many people have come out with Robin stories, whether they've met him or worked with him or just seen him on screen. And we're all connecting through these stories and realizing just how many people that this man has affected and touched.
I loved Hook. There's something magical. I mean, as an actor, you're sort of taught to always to be playing and to view things like a child when you're acting, and to really have that sense of play and wonder. And there was just something about Hook and the time that I saw it that I was like, yeah, don't grow up. You know, you like don't let go of the stuff that's magical, and don't let go of that, because it's really easy to let go of what you want to do. And so that had a big impact on me. And who doesn't want to fly? So really.
Your show's really good, though. I can't wait to see more. And I really want to know more about the dad. Like, what's up with the tattoos? I want to know. I'm excited to see the rest of it. I want to know what's going on.
Next week we'll review Arby's.
Don't get me started on Arby's, Jeff. That place stupid. I hate it.
Wait, I thought you were joking. Are you being serious?
I do not like Arby's. Like, with passion. Don't ever eat Arby's near me. Seriously, like, just don't do it. It's really bad.
Like, okay, hang on. If we eat Arby's near you, like, will you punch us? Will you vomit? Like, what's gonna happen?
I will take the food and throw it in the trash. Like, I just
So, have you always wanted to see a bunch of pasty white people and a token Asian dude do some raps about superheroes? Well, you're in luck. Because that's what we're about to do right now.
It's also about Spider-Man because clearly, as the poll says, he's the coolest. Okay. Peter Parker got bit by a crazy big spider. It made his whole body all muscly and wider. He can shoot webs and crawl on walls. That crazy spider gave him crazy huge courage. With great power comes great responsibility. Wear a mask and become the mightiest nerd we will ever see. Have time for a fling, take MJ for a swing. That redhead is hot. Tiger, you hit the jackpot.
He wants to know if Jeff, me, was on True Blood, would he be a vampire or a human? He asked you, Carrie, if I would be a vampire or a human.
You would totally be a vampire.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you would be the coolest, smartest, most interesting, sexiest, awesomest vampire with glasses ever on the show.
Excuse me, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, but
I heard vagina. That's all I heard.
And that's why I said it, because I knew Barry would like that.
I love that, but go on.
Timekeeper Show also sent us in his rap. This is a Dr. Horrible based rap.
Oh,
yes.
I'm Captain Hammer. I send you to the slammer. I rap while I pound you, and then go for Mushu. The hammer is my penis. This one's called Geeky Accents, and this is the game where we often are going to probably offend many nationalities. All right, so here we go. Hey, y'all, I'll be back to kill John Connor.
Terminator?
Southern Terminator. Yeah! Charles dubbed it Tweet Geek Saturday, and Charles and Tara and Anthony and some other people were tweeting all Saturday night. So thank you guys for doing that.
That was cool.
It was honestly like a moment of like Avengers Assemble, and just people just all of a sudden like, hey guys, what you talking about? And we're like, hey, where were you all? Like, I'm glad you're here. At like 2 in the morning on Saturday. It was great.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's someone who touched a lot of people. I mean, anytime a celebrity dies, that happens, but he obviously is another class. I think it does really raise the issue around mental illness. So I'll just say, if you know anyone who does suffer from any sort of mental illness, be there to help them through some of the dark times, because that's really important. It takes 1 second for someone who has depression to lose that battle. I'm getting emotional. So be the people to help people. Even if they just need someone to sort of listen, be in a room while no one else talks, like be that person, and it's really important to encourage people to get help.
We got some more stuff coming up. We're going to do Character Cage Match. We're going to talk about best sci-fi fantasy heroines, but now let's talk about Hench. New series. Yeah. So Daryl, would you like to tell the viewers a little bit about what Hench is about?
If you're just tuning into Super Geeked Up, we are about to debut a new segment in honor of the Liam Neeson.
Shall I compare thee to Sir Liam, one with Irish accent so cool? In his mist, you're but a peon, to the one who played Ra's al Ghul. Kicked ass he did in the movie Taken, and wielded lightsaber in Star Wars. On set he loves to eat bacon. So handsome he doesn't need any whores. At Lister's mate says Tanya Dodge is rocking the sexy librarian look at STU tonight. And then Charles Churchill replies to that, Canadian librarians are too polite to be sexy, but she is the exception to that rule.
Oh.
You guys know that I'm not overly polite. This game is called Geeky Audition. Continuing talking about shenanigans and showing all your friendship. At this point, Hermione reveals a deep, dark secret to Harry, and you can elaborate from there.
I love it down here at the lake.
It's lovely down here at the lake. Harry, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Hold on, I'm trying a new spell. Erectus Magnificus. I didn't get the wrist right. Can you show me the wrist with the...
Well, Harry, it seems your wrist is rather flaccid and limp.
Oh.
Perhaps you should do some strengthening exercise.
A solid wrist. Okay. Thank you, Hermione.
There's something I needed to tell you. It's about me and your parents.
What about my parents?
I killed your mother, Harry. And I am your father.
That's inconceivable!
It makes that hand job I just gave you. It makes that hand job I just gave you kind of awkward.
Well, it was a little better than that Whomping Willow. He was rough.
We will be back next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, as always. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. See you next week.